We request the participants to mute themselves. Please mute yourselves, all the participants.
Mute yourself, brother. बेशक रहते हैं लोग।
Surinder sir,
Better.
please check your WhatsApp.
You can start, sir.
Start, sir.
I'm audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Warm welcome to all the participants to day 2 of our faculty development program, Reimagining English Language Teaching, Digital Innovation, AI, and Future Ready Practices. I'm Dr. A. Surendra. Today I'm going to take you to the program. So we are delighted to have you on the stage once again. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Kudale Malhari, on the topic integrating AI and digital technologies in ELT. Dr. Kudale Malhari is an accomplished academic researcher, editor, and educator specializing in English language, literature, cultural studies, publication, and academic leadership. He is committed to fostering interdisciplinary leadership and innovative learning practices. He earned his PhD from the English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad, India. He holds a BA and MA in English from Savitribai Phule Pune University. Additionally, he is TEFL certified and has qualified prestigious eligibility examinations, including MH Goa, CET-AP, APTS-CET, and JNTU FET. He is currently serving as an associate professor of English at Guru Nanak Institution's Technical Campus, Hyderabad. Dr. Kudale has previously been associated with reputed institutions such as NIT Warangal, SR University, and Malhari University. So his research interests encompass cultural studies, folklore, literary theory, trauma studies, existential humanities, social linguistics, and interdisciplinary studies. His doctoral research focuses on the orality and cultural resistance of Danga community through folklore traditions. He has also contributed to studies on existentialism in contemporary education, socio-pragmatic aspects of culturally addressed terms, and interdisciplinary research connecting management practices, social media, and human behavior. Among his major scholarly contributions are two edited volumes published by Springer Nature, focusing on English language and literature and trauma studies. These works have contributed significantly to contemporary discussions in literary and cultural studies and reflect his commitment to advancing interdisciplinary research at the global level. Dr. Kudale has authored, co-authored, and edited numerous research publications, book chapters, and conference proceedings. He actively participates in national and international conferences and is dedicated to promoting academic excellence, critical inquiry, and international research collaborations. So it is now my honor to hand over the session to our speaker, Kudale Kaniphnath sir, today. Thank you. Hope this session will be very interesting because this is the one which I think that people are looking for an eminent speaker. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Surinder Alan. Thank you, Priyadarshini madam. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Alam Surinder sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It was indeed a very elaborative introduction. I would like to thank, first of all, EGIT for inviting me, and Dr. Priyadarshini madam and Alam Surinder sir and the whole management. So today's topic, in fact, everybody knows about this topic, and we are co-exploring this in a way. We have to co-explore it. But the thing is, we all are, just a minute, I'm sharing my screen. Sir, will you allow me to share my screen? Is it allowed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's okay, sir. Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, I'm sorry because I tried to fix my video issue. That's why I had joined from mobile also. But it was again a persistent problem I'm facing the same video issues, but no issues. We'll make it more interactive. And as I talked about co-exploration, this we are actually most of the teachers are millennials in terms of generation, and our students are Gen Z or Alpha. Maximum are Gen Z, and whatever Alpha are also are coming up. So I feel we are actually adapting with all successive eras, be it a Corona time or before that. Take example of printing press. Printing press has completely evolved, or it had changed the education. After that, internet has completely revolutionized, and now we are grappled with this particular AI. But now the time has come where that's why we are also conducting an international conference at the Guru Nanak University and institutions. We are also trying to understand this AI. It is upcoming, not yet fully explored. So we can't claim that I am the fully expert or I have understood AI, because today whatever app is relevant, tomorrow it is not, or it is evolving. You can see now ChatGPT's version also 2.0 or whatever they are calling, or Gemini or whatever cloud. But how we are going to integrate in the classroom, that is going to be interesting to know. So I would like to know from audience that what kind of AI tools so far you have been using in the classroom, and how far it has been explored. Because today some LMS is there, tomorrow we are getting better version, upgraded version. So it is our duty to keep ourselves, and that's why I was comparing this millennials and Alpha and Gen Z. We are actually expert in adapting, you can say. We are easily able to go with them, and we have to guide them. They cannot go back to libraries and read. We have already done that. We were only with internet. We were only with books. We didn't know this ChatGPT or anything. Now recently it has come. So we are actually leading, and we will be leaders only throughout, because whatever comes we will adopt. Corona has taught us to be expert in many things. So now also we will ace it out. So I feel, is there any response in the chat box? Would you like to tell that what kind of AI tools have you been using so far in the classroom, and how far you are successful? I can see some of the responses. I don't know whether they are only good evening or yeah.
Yeah, the responses, someone said like for Philbot, they said
Notebook, yeah, this is interesting. LLM, Kaniphnath,
maybe
and playground AI, beautiful AI. Yeah, video. Some of them are, we will discuss in the.
they said like notebook, playground AI, beautiful AI, magic school, AI lovable, AI near
Yeah,
code. I
this
think
is
Panikumar, madam has
ChatGPT
given this.
very much known. Again, Gemini, Amit Kapoor, Padlet, Mentimeter, yeah. So if I would request host to unmute one person, how far you feel like today's discussion is, yesterday I was contemplating that it should be, can AI teach, or rather how best we can utilize this AI or digital tools or whatever technologies are there in the classroom to engage our classes in a perfect way, rather than opposing or going philosophical. That how now everybody, students also, they are very much equipped, and if they come, and you might have experienced this scenario, that some students may say, I have learned it yesterday from some XYZ YouTube video, this particular lesson, whatever may be, William Shakespeare, about William Shakespeare, or lesson, or any, for that matter, not only English teacher. And you might have experienced one more scenario, that they may say that, I have recently generated, and I have read a lot, and I came across this. So then we may get doubt that why do we need in the classes? But it is very interesting to know. I would like to, before I begin, I would like to know from one of the participants if you are able to answer or give your take. If you could like to comment on this particular thing, so that it will be interesting from a representative from participant. All are equal here, so we would like to know anyone. Can I get a response from anyone? Funny Kumari, ma'am. Okay.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Mhm.
Actually, these AI apps help us to make the students engaged in our class. I use many of these AI apps in my class, particularly Magic School and Playground, sir. Generally, we ask the students to say something on the dais, they never come forward. Then I have chosen these apps. They have to create their images according to their thinking, and after that they have to present their imagination and the images on the dais. Then they get interest. So different types of use I have observed among the students, and almost all 66 students in the class, they came forward and they told anything about their image successfully. I think I have used these AI apps in my class in an effective way, sir.
Excellent. Too good. You are the most successful teacher in this case.
Thank you, sir.
You
Thank you,
have
sir.
touched all 66 students and their ideas, and you have taken this image reading or picture reading, whatever you call it. That was too good. Yeah. So I will start our presentation now. So as we said, okay, Makra Banu. Okay, madam, we can take this last one. Makra Banu, you
Hello, sir. Good evening.
doing.
Yeah, so I just I will not, I'll just talk about my, what we say, research scholar. I
Okay.
try to help her by asking her to use Quillbot. Especially, I think the way she wrote her first chapter, and when I asked her to use it, with like paraphrasing and all that, she did wonderful work. And also, somewhere it's tried to give her some sort of boost in coming out with what we say, little bit of advanced level of using vocabulary and all that. But it is not that I'm asking her to check the plagiarism also, but somewhere I think it has enhanced that clarity and all that in her writing style.
Yeah,
So for research scholars and all, I think we can take the help of these AI tools.
yeah. I also support at the level of idea generation,
Yeah,
language
idea
development,
generation and
because ethics, again,
yeah,
there is the challenges. We have to
yes,
discuss
yes,
coming slides. The challenges that are very persistent and very much, the whole world, at least publishing industry, they are struggling to understand that, how teachers, because teachers, they are playing almost 10 to 20. We have one slide there. I would
yeah,
request Alam Surinder sir to share the complete presentation to the audience also. So there is one beautiful slide that we are playing almost 20 roles.
okay,
Definitely, sir.
So we have to be
Definitely, I'll share that.
we can't be just on one side. We have to think. And in terms of research, yeah, it is not completely resolved. It is still going on. We have to check now. Turnitin has given the access. It is showing AI generated content also, but
yes,
it is not coming exactly. We can't completely claim that. Okay, sometimes it shows different numbers also. So yeah. So why this topic and why now? This is the first slide. In previous slide, you know, the introduction and other things. So a paradigm shift, as we are talking about, from printing press. Am I audible?
Sir, you are audible. Sir, you are perfect.
Yeah, yeah. So today we would discuss this agenda for today is like, that we have already started. How AI can be in English language teaching. Swapna madam, would you like to say something? Okay. So the first point we will discuss about this history definition. We have already started learning theories behind AI integrated ELT. Okay. As we have accepted that there is no way out. Now we have to go with the flow, or we have to utilize it, because it is teachers' burden also it is reducing. We will discuss in coming. And then second one is AI in learning and teaching. Then AI tools like whatever chatbot platforms, pronunciation tools, videos. We can definitely use videos as per the level. We can give British tone also. We can give Indianized tone also. There are excellent tools. I will not name that. We will explore after this particular thing. Because if I tell, that is completely restriction, because we are in a phase of transition. So giving final output or final per se, you can say this is the way, that is not true, because each and everyone has different. You can say they are giving different prompts. Each and everybody is different teacher, and they are co-exploring with AI and becoming better and better. This is what my observation is in terms of research also, and in terms of teaching also. So there is no point here that this particular teacher is best in using AI. No, it is a point where you are exploring and learning. So learning is yet to happen, fully learning, and by the time we may get something else, we don't know. So SAMR method that we have in detail, assessment and teachers and these challenges that we were talking about, ethical, moral challenges, or how we can bring it to research also. That is also, but basically I am talking about, because yesterday madam has given excellent introduction to this ELT, but now I am touching each and every part, but exploration will be left to you, because apps, if you tell, everybody has different opinion. Somebody feels comfortable with cloud, somebody feels comfortable with Gemini, somebody like person like me only depends on ChatGPT, for example. So and maximum we can use for research other tools. So I was talking about this particular slide, and then rapid uptake. The second point here, you can see here. See, these all tools are coming up in such a way, in terms of business also. They have their own business. So they are coming up with excellent, you can say AI bypass, or many AI tools are there. But again, it depends on the teacher and the institution, which one is to be allowed, or which one is to be used for betterment of the students. So I feel this is a complete challenge for our teacher fraternity, and it is beautiful challenge. Not at all. We should not worry that we will lose our jobs or anything. We are very comfortable, and it is boon for teachers. We can actually have discussion after this presentation. So the essential question is not whether to use AI, but how to integrate it meaningfully without losing the sight of pedagogy. So this is main focus of teaching community, and many research are coming up. And if you take up, from any PhD thesis also, you'll understand how, earlier whatever was people were resisting, now they feel like, that is actually a boon, because we are not completely dependent. People are thinking, thinking has been stopped. Students are now mobile addicted. But that is our role then. How much is called mobile-oriented, how much is called exploration, and how much we have to take care of our health. That's why human being in the classroom is essential. You might have observed our Indian people are best teachers of English. They teach well and they get hired abroad also. So you can imagine live human being is always irreplaceable. We can't replace him or her. We can't. And then today's aim to build a shared, critical, practical vocabulary for evaluating AI and digital tools in the English language class. So this is our today's goal, and we all will discuss. Not only me, we will come to a conclusion. Of course, we know the conclusion that we may say controlled use of AI is required, or goal-oriented. We can say goal-oriented uses of AI is required. So how can teachers integrate these tools meaningfully without losing the sight of pedagogy? So this is taken from this 2025 British TEFL frameworks for integrating technology. So let us go to another slide. Definition is everybody's pocket. You can't discuss definition in the classroom because they will immediately tell, they will give prompt and immediately understand. But for us, if you see Britannica or John and Emil's EU high-level expert group, so each and everybody has different opinion. So I feel like the activity devoted to making machines intelligent, where intelligence is the quality enabling an entity to function appropriately with foresight. So we are intelligent. We are not going to be slave, 100%. That's why this FDP VGIT has become the torch bearer for this discussion, and I appreciate their efforts, and that's why I have accepted this also, because now we are coming up with a narrative, you can say, or with complete, upside down, aporia will happen, and then we will again go to our systematic way. Now it is transition, that's why everybody is worried. But it is not going to be like that. It is definitely my observation. It is definitely going to be, if you guide, that's why you are there. In the classroom, we say mobiles are not allowed. But no, as first participant has responded, she has intelligently used these tools and made the class interactive, because they may not like the lecture method, they may get bored. So earlier pen and pencil were there, now mobiles can be a very, very excellent tool of exploration. That's what I feel. I use at least for 10 to 20 minutes for this particular exploration in the class with the permission. So if you have some other rules in your college, you have to think about it. Is slide changing now?
I think that this mobiles can be used in the labs. So.
Mobiles can be used in the labs. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, labs. So. Because I feel nowadays there is no need of computer lab. It can be mobile assisted language learning. Somebody was doing research on that, like games and other things. So we are call computer assisted language learning. We can call it. Already people are researching on that. So this history and this I will try to skip. I think this we can easily, because we have limited time. So yeah. Here also it is given. Second point, you can see mobile apps and call. Here, see, I will give example. I was invited in Maharashtra for one of the schools, where I gave them this Google Reading app, and it was a 2 or 3 days training program, and I asked them come up with this reading, and I put one prize for that, like whoever reads more, this Google Reading app. I am sure everybody knows this read along app. It is called read along, I think. I forgot that. Read along app, we can easily download. So I got excellent result because people have gone up to it gives score also. So 1 lakh, 10 lakh scores, and somebody came up with. So you cannot increase that score without reading. So in a way, that was 5th and 7th standard students also, they participated, and some 7th standard student has won the prize, first prize, above 1 lakh or 80,000, some score was there. So we can imagine this mobile, he might not have read physical book, or he might have got bored, but it gives the mobile app gives correction also if you pronounce any word differently, or if there is error, so you can explore it if you don't know. I'm sure everybody knows that. So this LLMs and chatbots, absolutely useful, excellent. We can make this. Our burden is, for continuous assessment, we feel like LLMs are the best way. If you give instruction to automatically evaluating, giving marks also, it is going to, like Google Classroom. So we must utilize, and only thing is that our brain may oppose initially to adapt with the new tools, but after learning, now also you can see, I'm sure most of them are using now for later writing also ChatGPT. So it is not harm. Why to waste time? They can do something else better if they are disciplined. Or we are also using for language betterment. So what is the harm? Why we have to oppose? People always talk about, I am not using, but actually we should use. It is like email. Earlier, we were sending letters. Now it is quickly, within 1 second. So I feel it is a boon for the teachers as such. So let us go to see, technology and ELT are now practically interwoven. ELT ultimately gets affected by technological developments. This 2023 paper is there to see, and you can see that later. Let us go with very important terrain, framing the opportunities and challenges. So this is where my discussion will revolve around, and let us not make it very philosophical, but yes, we have to discuss and come up. We will have 15-minute discussion post presentation. So personalized pacing, adaptive feedback. Here it is very good. See, we cannot repeat. We can take only one lecture, but here in terms of videos, if you provide, there are some apps, there are some softwares where you provide text, like 1 page or 10 pages. It will give you different videos, and you can customize it. If you have levels of student, like fast learner or quick learner, whatever, or slow learner, bloomers, we can give them different videos in different pronunciation, and in terms of difficulty level also, we can generate. If there is a person who is 9-point CGPA, we can give him more challenging tasks so that he will reach the best level. And the one who is struggling, we can give them little easy exercises, and we can raise the standard. So I feel it is very much personalized and increase speaking confidence in low stakes practice. Already one madam has given this excellent example in the beginning itself. Efficiency gains in evaluation and lesson preparation. Absolutely. We are using hyperlinks now. We are not going to library or earlier classroom, physical classroom or traditional classroom were the hubs of learning and teaching. It was otherwise impossible outside. You have to either go to library or talk to professors. But now students are exploring, reading, checking YouTube video, and then coming to professor or teacher, whatever. That's how it is becoming enhanced learning, or it is definitely increasing the standards. So I feel teachers are also getting a lot of help in lesson planning, lesson preparation, and typing. Nowadays, I think very few people type. typing is not there. Means we can use for editing. Nowadays, everybody is editor. So we can edit the things. But no need to type. They are generating and then making it more customized or giving their own look, whatever is expected, with their own touch. So broader access to authentic and multimodal input. But yes, challenges are there. We can't believe blindly. We have to check because ChatGPT, if you use for literature review, for example, PhD or paper, those who write, it gives absolutely wrong information sometimes. So it may be completely, paper can be rejected, or AI is nowadays detected. Turnitin or with all other plagiarism checkers. So infrastructure gaps and unequal access. This is there in India, but maybe in other countries may not be there. But definitely we have this challenge. Linguistics and dialectic bias in AI systems. Generally, nowadays, it is coming up with all regional languages also, but still, and data privacy and unclear consent practice. That's what we were talking. There is no in publishing industry also. See, if you open Taylor and Francis or Springer authors guidelines, you will definitely understand whatever we say. They say you use at the level of language improvement and idea generation, or for brainstorming, they call it. But people use for generation also, and people use for publishing also, but there is a detector. So that's why there is no this unclear consent practices. It is not sure. We are yet to get complete picture. Like plagiarism, we have 10%, 5%, depends on the journal or university or college. Where are you doing research or whatever, or journal wise. But it is not yet finalized. Risk of eroding human interaction and critical thinking. Most of them, but I have different opinion here. Most of them, they think we are becoming mobile addicted or technology addicted, and we are trying to stop our pupils, young generation critical thinking. But there can be half an hour no mobile class, or there can be 15 minutes completely you can have interaction. So that can be forfeited. I feel we will take questions also, or their suggestions also, if I am completely wrong. But we can have this no mobile zone, or you can say time in a day. If they responsibly use this, I think it is definitely a boon. And we all are using. You have difference of opinion, you can raise your hand and unmute. We will request. Here I feel we need one more opinion. Any senior, junior, anyone? Is there a risk of eroding human interaction and critical thinking or problem solving skills? Are we making them slow? Are we making them slow? Surinder sir, can we allow one or two participants here? Surinder sir, are you there?
Yeah, yes, I am there, sir. Shefi sir,
Is there
can they
anyone?
be unmuted?
Or you can
Can they be unmuted?
send in message box also. This is very important because I feel it is very interesting to discuss risk of eroding human interaction and critical thinking. All
Sir,
others.
if you may permit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what I personally feel is, as a teacher, especially teaching language or any other subject for that matter, it is very important on the part of the teacher to evolve, because this is the need of the hour. When you have an audience, the students who are already equipped with those tools, who already have a knowledge of it, so the teacher needs to upskill. That is one thing. And second is, because the use of AI tools or these generative AI or other things is important, what I feel is there should be a line drawn, that is a judicious use of AI tools is permitted, and therefore thereby there would not be like the fear of the machines taking over human beings or AI taking over human beings. A judicious use of AI tools, I think, is the solution out of it. And That's it, sir.
Go ahead if you have anything. Yeah. So judicious and responsible. So sometimes we as a parent also complain, or we try to take away their. So for that matter, then we have to go to a playground with them, or in a classroom also. If everybody has explored, then come up with your traditional experience of teaching. You are teaching before AI also, right? So bring that sort of activities in the class. So it can be a complete mixture. I feel this is the need of the hour. Where if you are feeling a danger, then you bring your complete baggage or knowledge or skills that you have as a millennials teacher. You can easily make this classroom for a while, 10 minutes as your classroom, millennials classroom. So that is what I think. I practice this in the classroom. This is what I'm just trying to give my take. Anybody else would like to? I think this is interesting to discuss. Anybody is there, or shall we go ahead? Okay.
Sir? Hello?
Madam. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. I feel this heavy reliance on AI tools carries a proven risk of eroding both critical thinking and human interaction. Generally, it often occurs through cognitive offloading. When users outsource deep thinking, memory retention, and all. But still, as you said, that definitely there should be a parameter where overusage of AI tools should be blocked over there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let us go ahead.
Just as calculator can weaken basic math skills, letting AI generate ideas and text can cause internal cognitive abilities also atrophy. Sir.
Okay. Okay. So these are traditional learning theories that I wanted to discuss, but we have to complete. So we will go. This is cognitivism multimedia, and I will talk about this TPACK. What is TPACK? And natural language processing that we are always talking about. So it enables interactions between humans and computers through language, aiming to understand and generate language meaningfully. So in ELT, NLP powers automated language assessment and conversational chatbots and machine translation. So here again, there is one more challenge. Machine learning based system, you can see the right side. Machine learning based system tend to replicate the language patterns present in the training data, which often favor certain language varieties. So as I discussed earlier, one important thing I would like to stress here, that definitely we can use chatbot or pronunciation tools to upskill our students also. See, as somebody pointed out in the beginning, that they were not coming up. But when we gave them, they came up and they discussed. So here, as per there, if you instruct in the beginning to that particular tool that ask these questions to this particular student, definitely ask and evaluate also. So I feel it is nowhere if we don't bring this ethical issues in the language classroom. Especially in other classes, we need to talk about everything. But in language classes also, it can be integrated, integrated, even philosophical also. We can definitely integrate through various activities for that matter. So, automatic speech recognition. Radhika, somebody wants to annotate, I think. Will you stop this? Somebody wants to say something. Radhika, madam, do you have anything to say? Add here. Sir, can you stop this annotation for a while? Then we can allow them afterwards.
Yeah, I think it's gone, sir.
Okay. automatic speech recognition, ASR. This is too good actually. If you practice, there are some tools. If you give them in the lab, especially in the lab, we can experiment this. And this is like I was talking about Google Read Along app, where you can fix their pronunciation. You can repeat, and that shows that you have spoken 80% correctly, 90%. It gives percentage also, and definitely students try to imitate or try to better their pronunciation, or at least they can eradicate their MTI, mother tongue influence. So I think this is spoken language into written text, forming the backbone of pronunciation and speaking practice tools. So this, I think, each and everyone should explore. And students, if they have internet connection, they will definitely download from their apps, and they will try to participate if you give them excellent instruction. Before, you can't expect the students to know everything. We have to give how it is going to give feedback, or how it is going to change your way of pronunciation. If they are like, for example, everyone, wherever I taught so far, they BURY. Everyone, they pronounce Bari, but it is actually, pronunciation is entirely different. BURY is entirely different, but people mispronounce. So when they get to know, they feel very happy about these particular apps. So you can implement this in your classroom. And this machine learning and neural networks is actually Duolingo. You can take example of Duolingo also. Analyzes learner performance and adjusts future lessons to target areas needing improvement. This is excellent practice. See, when you are doing 3 to 4 activities with Duolingo, it customizes automatically what this learner needs. Very interesting actually. This is and for teachers, deep technical mastery is not required, but working understanding helps teachers judge a tool's strengths and drawbacks. See, in Duolingo, if you give them for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, so next time when they come up with some activity, the app or the software itself, it manages the lessons for that particular learner. And this LLM we were talking about, since and generative AI. See, nowadays, videos and images, you can change many things. This is what I feel through my experience. So when you ask them to create an image out of that particular teaching lesson, they will definitely do. Or if you ask them to create video out of text, they will definitely do. So learning definitely happens there also. You can assessment you can do through whatever practice, continuous assessment or whatever. But I feel there is a remarkable improvement in the understanding of students, even if you are speaking less in the classroom. This is what it doesn't mean that we have to be completely lazy. Only if you are playing the role of facilitator and you check through test or through any activity of they being explaining their outcome, you will see the difference when you give lecture in one class and same other activity you implement in other class. If you are teaching the same particular lesson in 2 different classes, you will find these complete difference. So I feel if you speak little less also in the classroom nowadays, it is not making much difference, because they are following If you give them proper instruction, they are following the apps, videos, and if they get doubt, and if they are not able to do, then you can jump in and definitely you can. So now section 1 is, I think we are going very slow. Okay, we have time.
Yeah,
Do I have
I
time
think that
for
we
5
have,
minutes, sir?
yeah, it's already 7:15, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah, we have another. Let us take another 15 minutes max, and we go for question or session.
okay. AI in language learning and teaching. Yesterday, madam has given some ideas, but what I feel like, this is adapted from this particular author here, 73%. This based on the research. See, of 15 students interviewed, 73% reported that AI helped them understand material better because of exercises adapted to their mistakes. See, you can see here 73%. And mechanism, 60% of teachers surveyed noted AI's limited flexibility in handling cultural context. Yeah, accept this. This we can accept that, as madam also pointed out, emotional expression and cultural context in communication. So AI has limitations here. That's where our job is secure. We are there. This is what actually our role are. See, there is one slide I would like to show you once because we may not find time. There is a lot to talk, but this I like this one. See, this is where actually this FDP is extremely successful. Whatever Dr. Priyadarshini madam and their team they have planned is excellent. See, we are in a phase, and are we playing these particular roles in the classes? Then this FDP is tremendously successful. So we have to tick. We can tick here. Then okay, am I innovator? Adopted from Sun and Sun, this 2026 and 2018. See, innovator expected in 2026, 100% it is expected. Teacher and researcher, they should be, at least professor, innovator in terms of teaching, in terms of implementing, in terms of making students engaged in the class. So innovator first, or fit for purpose, whatever identifies AI tools. Again, explorer.
कौन क्या पका रहा कौन क्या पका रहे हैं अच्छा आपका कर्ड राइस मिल गया 2 वेज बिरयानी एक लेमन राइस
हाँ मैडम
Yeah, no, it's okay. I think so. Sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Somebody has muted me.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay. So the second one that I have been talking since beginning, explorer, co-exploration, investigates emerging tools. Investigates emerging tools through exploration. From students also we get to know many things because they are Gen. They are giving excellent ideas to the teachers also. We can customize in the next class according to their requirements. And this is always we have been doing. All ELT theories, they talk about facilitator, ethical, effective use. We need to guide them. Okay. Evaluator, we have been doing, critically checks AI generated content. But now evaluation again is another. Those who are supervisors, they will definitely subscribe to this. Critically checks AI generated content. For assignments also, we can easily check completely written or at least taken at the level of ideas. Trainer, teacher should be trainer also. Builds students AI literacy if they are unaware. In certain part of country, like India, still we need to train and we need to be facilitator and trainer also. We have to give hands-on experience to them in terms of schools in rural or colleges also. Designer creates AI enhanced activities. Very beautiful. For critical thinking, problem solving, you can design excellent activities using ChatGPT or chatbot, anything. You can try. Excellent activities. They will break their, you can give them tasks as well as challenges and some prompt also to their thinking. No need to use AI there. Let them think. But our lessons are prepared by AI, so it has everything actually. So they think with their limited or unlimited, whatever understanding, they co-explore and the class becomes fantastic, engaging. Because I implemented when I was a visiting professor in NIT Warangal, I was taking in the last semester 341 corporate communication, where students have come up, those who are already recruited with 80 lakh or 90 lakh, 80, 40 lakh, 50 lakh packages. They co-explored activities in such a way about this corporate communication and critical thinking, unimaginable. So in that case, when the learners are already enhanced or already intelligent, we have to use their level and design. This is our task there. Design activities in such a way that they will also feel challenging or interesting. So collaborator, this is favorite of mine. I feel this is going to create many things if you collaborate with each other, works efficiently alongside AI. Mediator bridges AI output and cultural context, because as we discussed, AI is not able to think in terms of cultural context. So we have to take this AI and cultural context bridge, and we have to create that. We have to be mediator there. And feedback provider, definitely we can use nowadays different tools are available. Those list is there in this presentation. I'll definitely ask her to circulate it. Feedback provider reviews AI assisted student work. It is also interesting because students also understand, okay, nowadays you might have seen the one word always comes, landscape in ChatGPT or everywhere. That has become common now in speech also. Students, they are understanding, okay, this is academic landscape or whatever they are using frequently. And vocabulary enrichment here also. So, and lifelong learner. Teacher has to be always pursues ongoing AI focused practicing. See, you can't be sure that today, 7th July, particular AI tool will come. Now, Humboldt. Yesterday, somebody was talking. There is something called Humboldt. It humanizes different humanizers in terms of research. Okay, fine. But collaboration and again ethics, these two things, and controlled and responsible use. This is what I want to have discussion after 5 minutes now. I have 5 minutes. So we should have at least 5 to 10 minutes. We should take opinion because all are equally using these AI tools. And if they give their opinion also, I think this FDP will enrich to next level, because already I observed your group also, because I have also registered for this FDP. So I observed that almost 800 people are there registered. Some of them are watching on YouTube. That means this is the success of this particular college. They have brought such a timely topic, and it is need of the hour. And let us understand from each other rather. So this is what I wanted to bring to you, that how one can definitely should not hate AI. AI is not to be hated. AI is to be like, it is like keeping under control. Here I would like to give a very weird example about BP and sugar patients. So they have to keep that particular thing under control. So if you can easily live 100 years also if you keep a check of your blood sugar or whatever you call it, blood pressure or whatever. So you can easily do that. So it is like they have to keep it under control. Then it will work excellently for the benefits of students community as well as faculty members and in turn institutions also or whatever in NEP 2020 where we are asked to implement vernacular. Again we are asked to implement AI or ethics. So whatever we are given the target or aims to implement to make society more inclusive or better society, I feel AI is there to help in all aspects. There is nothing that we can only except emotions. Excessive use always for anything ati te mati in Marathi, someone is there. Always it is said like whenever there is excessive, it becomes nullified zero. But there is our role. Teacher is going to be very playing excellent crucial role in telling to the society also and the syllabus designer also and in the classroom also and in terms of research also. So we are going to be torch bearers and we should take this very responsible use and I would like to thank to these organizers for giving me this wonderful opportunity to co-explore. I cannot claim that I am the most expert. I have tried to contribute in terms of existential humanities, like soft skills you can call it. We have come up with teaching language and literature, existential humanities in 21st century classroom. This is what we have published one volume with Springer and another is trauma and memory studies. That is completely literature. But here I try to, along with my co-editors, Dr. Rosita Joseph, Dr. Rupesh and Dr. Virya, and of course our excellent writers, all are they have contributed in such a way. So there, if you like, you can explore that also. There we made argument that in the 21st century classroom, we need to imbibe soft skills, life skills in language classroom also and literature classroom, and we have given some small exercises along with authors. I have 2 chapters there in the beginning, basic concepts and introduction. But other professors, they have given beautiful design was given by us to Springer, but they have co-explored in such a way, mixing literature, language, and existential humanities. If you know Albert Camus and all nothingness, whatever you call it. Soft skills are definitely needed in the classroom for teaching better society. Thank you so much.
Sir, Dr. Kaniphnath, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that you have wonderful slides on the tools landscape. Can you spend about 5 minutes on that?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
No, I thought I should share this because
Yeah.
tools.
Yeah, the tools landscape of Nuance Dragon, Academy.
This is going to be covered. I saw in your flyer. This is going to be covered, I think, by fourth speaker or Dr. Kranti madam. So this I will not touch much, but you can easily go here.
Yeah, just a kind of glance of it. Yeah.
See, this is taken from existing research that they have given us very good ideas. SM, these are explained here. See here, the TPACK model. This is very interesting. Knowledge is everywhere. See, content, knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, technological knowledge. Where is the role of teacher? Teacher role comes in all three aspects, teacher role is there. But exploration will be done by the students' community through controlled instructions, supported by shared collaborative documents. For example, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and the 4 core language skills. Here, they have everything in their pocket. If you ask the meaning of certain word, they will easily check and they will tell us. But in terms of activities, we are supposed to give them task-based only, because nowadays they are not in mood of listening. So if you pre-design one task, even if it is in e-format or printed format, that doesn't make much difference. But yes, your role in terms of pedagogical knowledge is little higher. It's 50-50%, you can call it. Task-based learning, scaffolding, communicative approach, and peer feedback. Here, you can be observer, you can be motivator in the classroom. You can easily motivate the slow learners. You can divide them accordingly, where they need to sit or complete physical arrangement. There your role is like a facilitator. But yes, task definitely we have to design in advance. And then technological knowledge, of course, here again we are using LLMS. Or see, in LLMS, the beauty is if you are discussing any topic, you can give the hyperlink in the LLMS itself. Means if you want them to listen, for example, you are taking class in LLMS and you want them to listen to particular video. So definitely that video's link we are able to keep there, and immediately they are clicking and listening for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So the class is not boring. You are bringing, let's say, a joke also in the classroom in terms of video or in terms of any short activity. So that is what I feel like, this model given by this, I forgot the name of, is there Mishra. Meaningful integration lies at the intersection of 3 knowledge domains. So I feel this is going to be, and then again this model. This is very interesting. SAMR. So 50%. Substitution, augmentation, they can easily do, but modification and redefinition, student have to. Means teacher will be there for first 2. And modification, redefinition, teacher role again minimized. So creation of tasks previously inconceivable. See, earlier students were not able to understand, but after your instructions and giving apps details, they are able to understand, they are able to consume whatever you are talking about. So I think this is going to be again a significant model in terms of direct substitute. For example, if that person is not able to understand, we can allow them to use for 5 to 10 minutes ChatGPT. Then he will come up with, okay, he may not be remembering that maybe in his passive vocabulary, but after this particular activity, that particular words likely to be in his active vocabulary. So these are the frameworks that was planned in section 3, moving from intuition to intentional and pedagogy first decision making. This was the title given, and then these were the 3 models. So creative, interactive, passive. This also can be used in the classroom. So cross-referencing student engagement with teachers' use of technology. So how much? Here we can number. Okay, student can get engaged themselves for, let's say, 15 minutes. And then what is the outcome? We can ask one representative in the classroom from that particular group. If they are in different groups, definitely this activity is going to be useful. Because if you take any framework, not only PIC RT model, this is their opinion. But if you want to customize your own model in the classroom, definitely we have to change according to the levels of the students in the classroom. This model may not be useful in Ibrahimpatnam or in Ghatkesar or anywhere else. We have to customize according to the levels of learners. And then that's why we have to choose, and you can definitely come up with your own model also. These are the four frameworks. Use it when, and central question. How far up the ladder does this tool take the task? Does the tool serve both what and how I teach? Are the students creating or merely consuming? And then who is served? Who might be excluded? So critical pedagogy again. Evaluating equity, access, because some students are really, they need support. We have to use grammar method, old method, repetition, again memorization also sometimes. So we can't. That's why here videography is going to be extremely useful for students. So you can, if you spend 10 minutes previous day, like tomorrow you have class, today night if you sit and spend 15 minutes by giving instruction to AI and create different videos, we can easily share in their WhatsApp or in LMS we can keep. So the person who is little poor will listen Indianized version, but the person who is preparing for IELTS or TOEFL or such exams, those who are trying to go to C1, C2 level, they can be given little higher version of pronunciation. We don't have to speak. There are apps. It is there in our. It is not a hands-on experience because we have only 1 hour, but definitely you can do. I'll share the notes also after this presentation. So those videos will be extremely useful. We don't have to take different classes. The person automatically, along with the task also, 1 or 2 tasks. So this is what I wanted to share, Alam sir, with all of you. We can easily share this particular PPT in the group also. I will share the notes also that I have taken, what I have practiced in the class.
Okay, sir. So
assessment, I think, will be done tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So language assessment, I am not very expert, but since the integration was there, so I have taken that also. So integration of AI in English language classroom. So I touched all aspects. So this is what actually the last slide I would like to show you. So conclusion, if you want to listen, so this is what actually I felt. AI and digital tools can expand what's possible in ELT. Personalization, feedback, motivation, and access, but only when integrated with clear intention. And these frameworks that we have given, critical pedagogy is always teachers' autonomy. But these 3 frameworks, SAMR, whatever you PICK, PICRAT, or whatever you pronounce, keep decisions grounded in learning goals, context, and equity. Means we can check our progress, how far we are received well in the class, not novelty. Human interaction, teachers' judgment, and ethical vigilance remain irreplaceable, especially where AI shows systematic limits, bias, or context blindness, and privacy risk. This is very crucial. Third point, we have to ponder on this. And the last point is, the goal is not to master. I cannot claim that I am master in AI. This is just co-exploration. We have just published one Springer volume. That's why I took up this challenge of giving a lecture, because we have rigorously worked. If you need, I will share that book also in the group with Sir Alam sir and Priyadarshini madam. That is available with us because author's copy. You can see there how beautifully we can integrate all these things, AI, soft skills, or life skills in the classroom, even if in the language classroom, if teacher is enthusiastic. If teacher wants only students to listen to him, then it is not possible. So the goal is not mastery of every new platform, but a sustained, reflective commitment to purposeful, learner-centered practice. This is our main goal. So this can be done with various tools. A teacher who is listening now can be creative enough in the classroom. There is no need that this particular AI tool is useful. In fact, you can bring and you can ask students also what they are using. So from that we can easily give prompt and create different activities, and then we can remove mobiles and let them have discussion in critical thinking classroom or whichever classroom. We can easily integrate in group discussion also. So this is what I would like to talk today, because I wanted to talk. Thank you so much for the excellent opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for your wonderful presentation. And so, just we'd like to take few questions from the participants.
Okay, Deepa Rastogi. Deepa Rastogi
Yeah.
has. I may not be able to answer all the questions because I am not expert in AI. But yes, if you are talking about the AI ethical moral use, we can have discussion.
I think as teachers, we have a
Hello,
lot
sir.
of different
Yeah.
experiences to share, like you have shared now.
Deepa Rastogi,
Participants
madam.
also.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Good evening, sir. Actually, I teach class 11th and 12th, and sir, I'm scared if I use AI technology in teaching English language and literature. Would there be a contrast? Because children are nowadays using mobile and technology a lot in useless things, and in this way, I should not discourage the book reading. So, kindly guide me in this regard.
11th and 12th, yes. That's why the role of a teacher. Otherwise, then it can be learning from home, right? Teacher role, where to use. For example, before some time, I gave example of read along app. If you are vigilant in the classroom, and if you ask them to uh, open only that app and deactivate, definitely they will try to do. They are mischievous, 11th and 12th or 10th standard. But if you give them control instruction and target, like for example, if you are practicing reading skill in the class, LSRW4 skills, but I call it now prompting also one of the skills for at least higher education. But for 10th and 12th or 11th and 12th, I feel controlled and well guided and vigilant usage of this technology should be there. As you rightly pointed out, they are using useless apps or gaming apps. Uh, those are going to create little problem. That's
Yes,
why
sir.
we need to be little vigilant in the classroom. But yes, if you walk around and if you give them target that you have to bring this 10,000 score in your reading app while listening to all vocabulary or mispronunciation, whatever they call it. So in that, I think there is a less chance that person, if you give individual targets, then I think again vigilant and controlled usage of AI is important in this classroom. This is what I. If anybody has any other suggestion, please unmute and give. Rastogi madam has given asked very relevant question in terms of below 12th standard. Definitely, it is a challenge. Now also it is a challenge, but yes, we can use it in a controlled way.
Sir,
Or
there
at
is a
least one skill, reading skill, pronunciation, speaking or writing. That particular app can be used. I feel so because you can't give lecture to different students differently, right? You are only one person, and
yes, sir.
everybody's needs are different. So I feel we can use there also in terms of common if you are using on the screen. So I think these tools, digital tools like videos, pictures, these are essential in the in a language class, literature also.
Sir, there is a hidden aspect as children should not pretend before parents that teacher had asked us to use the AI and technology. So let us use for her sake. And so most of the time they don't use it wisely. And in this way, in the age of AI, the print media and the book reading is going to get lesser and lesser day by day.
No, actually, the people are reading books. They are reading in Goodreads. There is one app, right? You must be knowing. They are reading books now, but they are reading in a different way. They are consuming or understanding in a different way. We have to understand. See, writing book is very good. There is no harm writing book, but see, they are reading gist of that. They are summarizing nowadays. So what to do? But original will be original, but we cannot discourage them also. If you ask them, for example, we have read line by line, and they have read summary of particular book. So according to them, when I talk to the student, they feel we got, sir, we got whatever is there in the book. Then how can we say that they did not read the book? They must have read in parts. They must have read a summary, but they know what is there in the book, and if they like certain section, I think they read. They read now also. It depends on the teacher's guidance and communication. So as you said, parents are complaining, but we have to have proper communication with the parents also, means at least class teacher or the mentor of the class. So then I think these problems will be solved. But they only have given the mobile to them. So now it is our responsibility to guide them, control use. I feel.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you for highlighting this. Okay, below 10th and 12th, there is a problem that we have to think.
So I think that, yeah, there are no questions in the chat box. Like I'm just looking for them. So if there are any participants, they can take another one or two questions.
If you would like to unmute, not only questions, you can add also. We would love to
Yeah, I
listen
can outside. Yeah.
because
Yes.
it is not a finalized the presentation
Yeah.
where.
Yeah, sure, definitely. Looking into the time constraints, so just made some comment on that. So otherwise, yeah.
Good evening, sir. Sir, can I ask a question?
Okay, ma'am.
Sir, actually, it was a very interesting presentation and very useful, especially for a person like me who is not very tech savvy. So, could you just help me out with one or two AI tools that, as a beginner or a person who is not very tech savvy, can handle? Can you just tell me how which tools I should look into?
You can use ChatGPT, madam, effectively. If you want
That I use. That
for
ChatGPT I
example,
use. But for teaching, supposing language and to improve students' fluency in spoken English, what are the tools that I should be looking into?
in terms of reading and pronunciation, I use, though it is little traditional, but I use this Google Read Along app. It works perfectly for me at least, because there is a competition to read, and it corrects your pronunciation. It immediately says, oh, you have pronounced wrongly. So again, it gives correct pronunciation, and again the person can continue reading. So there are short stories.
Okay, so Google Read for reading. And sir, which app should we use for improving the spoken English of students?
See, for spoken English, there is one app I have in the presentation, where you can give instruction to Duolingo also you can use, right, madam?
Sorry, sir.
Duolingo.
Yes.
That one you can use effectively. But yes, there are better apps. That's why I said there are views or reviews of Duolingo that there are other apps better than Duolingo. So we cannot fix today. Today I will give you one app. Okay. This Duolingo you use, and then tomorrow you may find better app. Then it is not. So I think we have to be open. And if you ask even ChatGPT also, it will give app. Only hands-on I have not given, because there are more expert people like Dr. Kranti. She gives excellent hands-on on these particular things. So I did not touch, because I have listened to her. So hands-on I did not include in my presentation. That will be taken care in the third or fourth day. But if you want, we can open any ChatGPT. How to give prompt that I can give if you are a beginner. But you can easily give that prompt. Speaking activities also you can do.
Yes.
Again, You can give some grammatically wrong passage and ask them to correct also.
Yes, that
particular
we
activity also you can conduct in the class, and that discussion also happens with the
right,
explanation.
sir.
It gives with explanation. Even if you take 4 handouts, your classroom is ultimately very successful. Means your interaction and engagement. I feel so. I do the same thing in the labs.
Okay, sir. So thank you. And sir, you had just mentioned about your book, rather books. So I would request you to kindly share the soft copy of it so that we can also
Yeah,
get the opportunity to
I
read.
will definitely share with. I will just talk to my all remaining 3 co-editors, and I think we can make it public because it is so
Yes.
expensive. That what we have done for 3 to 4 years, not
Okay.
reaching to the audience. What is the use of that Springer? I feel that the book should be available, but it
Yes.
is a 17,000. Both the books
Oh,
together are 35,000. So who will purchase
oh.
that book? I think because you should have institutional subscription. Of course, it will eat some business of Springer, but what we have done for almost 3 to 4 years should reach to the people and discuss and share everything with Dr.
So,
Alam.
so at least those portions that you just mentioned, that there are
No,
small
each and every portion, madam.
passages.
There are
Uh,
12 chapters. 12 chapters are full of activities.
yes, yes,
There is
exactly.
theory and ethical everything. You can check. I will share that link also.
If the whole book is there, thank you so much for that. But in case otherwise, then at least few of the activities that we can read and implement in our
Yeah, that's
classroom,
why I
that will
told the
be
notes also. I'm
very
sharing with
helpful.
them. Yes, yes. I will share those portions to you. Yeah, that is
Thank
also
you.
a good idea.
Thank you so
Uh,
much, sir.
uh,
Thank you.
okay, sir. So I think that's almost we have crossed the time, and so let us end up this session by vote of thanks. Uh, Dear participants, the feedback link will be posted now in on what you say chat this
Sir,
one and
Alam sir,
Zoom
will you give me 1 minute?
Zoom platform on
Alam sir,
Zoom platform and also as well as YouTube. Yes, sir. Yeah.
1 minute only. Dear
Sure.
participants, we are actually conducting one international conference. We have received for about 213 papers so far, means registrations. Paper received were very high, 600, but we have rejected for some reasons. But still, if you want to participate, because it is going to be very big event in Guru Nanak institutions, technical campus, and Guru Nanak University and Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. I think our VCIT also participants are there and they are coming as a chairing sessions. So I request all of you to take a look at the this. Thank you.
Sir, we'll definitely share this during this process of FDP, like when it's going on. At the end of this, I will share your brochure and everything.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, okay. So let me again remind to the participants that the feedback link is posted on Zoom as well as on YouTube. Okay. So let me convey my vote of thanks. So at the outset, at the first, I would like to thank the management VJIT for giving us an opportunity to conduct a wonderful FDP. So I would like to thank the participants for their active engagement throughout the session. And so my special great thanks to the speaker of the day, esteemed speaker of the day, Dr. Kaniphnath Malhari. And so Dr. Kaniphnath is actually well known for his research as well as the thing because he just keep on engaging with his conferences and also is a dynamic personality. I think that everyone should be knowing about him. But anyways, we'll also try to share about his conference and all in our further endeavor and all. Sir, your topic has highlighted the role of AI in the classroom, and so the two things have been going on side by side. One is the teacher's involvement, the role of the teacher, and the second thing is the AI, the role of AI in ELT because of its technological development. It has become mandatory and all. So though it can't replace the human being, so it is playing a vital role in the current generation and also like in the future also it will do. And so So you have emphasized on mobiles, which can be used in the classroom, and the Google Reading app and the chatbots, LLMs are kind of useful things. And so you have concentrated on ASR, which is very useful for pronunciation and speaking for practice. And so you have reminded all the evolving roles of the language and the where you also highlighted the teacher who's like an innovator and facilitator. And so the models which have concentrated like track, summer model, Picard model, which is useful for designing instructions and which is also useful on technological transformation and the Picard model, especially on cross-referencing for the student engagement. Sir, your talk has engaged them and kept on engaging the participants. So thankful, sir. We are very grateful to you for your wonderful session, sir. So have a nice day. So dear participants, hope we'll have another session which will be more engaging and in the coming sessions and all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for
Yeah.
wonderful. I would like to thank your HOD, your management, and you for giving and participants for listening patiently. I'm very grateful to all, and I feel we'll see you soon in the conference because this conference is physical as well as online also blended mode there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So let's end up the session.
Dear participants, a small announcement. Feedback from attendance link is shared in the chat box of both YouTube as well as in the live chat of Zoom meeting. It will not be shared in the WhatsApp group. Please don't trouble the organizers. Let me repeat. Attendance and feedback link is shared both in the chat box of Zoom and live chat of YouTube. It will not be shared in the WhatsApp group. Please cooperate. The meeting will end in the next 2 minutes. The people who did not fill the feedback form, please fill it. Within 2 minutes, the meeting will end.